In order to refinish or stain any wooden surface, first you need to sand it. So here we're gonna start with the grit 80 because the grit 80 helps us to get removal of the polyurethane on the surface of the wood fast. And then we need to sand the whole area with the grit 80 to make the wood raw, and then we have to go with the grit 120 or 140 to have a fine finish, and then we have to clean it out and then wash it to make it prepared for the actually staining. You need to sand the surface slowly and make sure there is no any stain on the wood, because if you do miss anywhere, when you stain it, it's gonna show itself, or it's gonna be a little bit darker than the other places. So it's better to make sure that you even sand all the lines and everywhere, as you see I'm doing here, because it's gonna have a fine and nice finish when you stain it, and you're gonna like it. Try not to go with a lower grit because it's gonna scratch the surface of the wood, and you need to resand it again with a higher grit to make it smooth, and then prepare it for the staining. So wherever grit you go lower, actually the more scratches is prone to. So make sure that you go with the grit 80, the minimum, and then you do the next coat of sanding with the 120 or 140, as I said, to have the finest and the smooth finish you need for the staining. So it's gonna be a perfect finish after you stain it. After getting rid of the old stain, it's now time for the new stain, and you have to go with a brush. You can use a towel too, but you can use a brush too for the exteriors, because the exteriors is a little bit different with interior staining. For the staining of the interior, yeah, you need to actually use a polyurethane too. But for the exterior stainings, most of the stain comes with polyurethane and it's included, and you do not need to actually apply another layer of polyurethane on top of the stain. So in this case, I am using just the stain, and it's going to be protected. It's for exterior because there is exterior stain, and also there is interior stain too, and they are specialized for interior and exterior. So make sure you do not use a interior stain for exterior, because it's gonna be destroyed after a while. And you have to be careful and ask for actually a specific stain you need for exterior. As you see here, I am just going gently and slowly on the surface of the wood without any compressing or pushing my brush on the surface. So you need to do that to fill out all the raw wood or missing areas you see, and just give it some time, because the finish is gonna look different when it gets dried, and till it's wet you are not gonna see the exact finish. So give it time and let it get dried. Maybe you need to go with another coat depending on the background of your actually former or previous finished. But for this one, if you sand it really good, and if you make the wood exactly raw, so you don't need to go with another coat. If you make it actually the stain really good at first time and fill out all the spots, you don't need to go with another coat. So put more time for the first layer, and save more time with skipping the next layer or the next coat. I just finished this door with one coat of stain. I didn't need to use any polyurethane or go for the next coat. So I'm gonna show you the before after later. Please subscribe me if you find this useful, or if you want to do see more DIYers job, or if you have any project and you need to some help with it. Thank you.